In the enchanted kingdom of Tibera, where moonlight shimmered on rivers of silver and mythical creatures whispered among the trees, ruled a benevolent king named Candor. His compassion was as legendary as the magic that pulsed through the land. Inside his grand chamber, the aging ruler sat hunched over a vast, worn map, his eyes tracing the same lines for days. "Father," came a young voice, light with humor. "You've been staring at that parchment so long. I fear it might burst into flames from your gaze." King Candor sighed, looking up at his son. "Prince Shalu, my boy, our people's troubles weigh heavily upon me. The Luminari guardians of the river's source demand richer tributes each passing season. Our vaults grow bare, while their greed grows wide." Before the silence could thicken, Saron, Shalu's spirited friend and advisor, spoke up. "Forgive me, your majesty, but have we ever tried simply asking them nicely? Maybe all they need is a bit of courtesy." Candor smiled faintly. "Ah, dear Saron, those beings have stood watch since before my ancestors' time. They understand only the language of offerings and fear." Shalu folded his arms thoughtfully. "Then perhaps it's time someone learned to speak their true language." The king's brow furrowed. "Absolutely not. No son of mine will set foot in the Luminary's realm." Shalu grinned, undeterred. "Then, it's a good thing I am also my mother's son. She always taught me to help those who suffer." From the corner, Saron chuckled. "He's got you there, Majesty." That night, under starlight spilling across marble floors, Shalu turned to his friend. "Saron, do you ever feel like we were born for something beyond palace life?" "You mean besides convincing the kitchen staff that chocolate cake counts as a vegetable?" Saron teased. "I'm serious," Shalu replied. "Our people struggle while we live in ease. The Luminari hold the key to our kingdom's peace. No one's ever tried to truly understand them." Saron's smirk softened. "Maybe they aren't monsters after all. Maybe they're just misunderstood." Shalu nodded. "Then let's find out." And so, beneath the quiet gaze of ancient stars, two friends made a vow. "Your Highness," said Saron solemnly, "I humbly volunteer to accompany you on this most perilous and, possibly idiot." "Permission granted," Shalu replied with a grin. "But fair warning, there may be creatures ahead with scales, bad breath, and worse manners. Rather like my Uncle Norbu at family dinners." Laughter filled the chamber. At dawn, they set out, two hearts guided not by weapons, but by faith and hope. The journey to the river's source. For 3 long days, they climbed through the whispering forests and misty cliffs of Tibara, guided by the music of unseen waterfalls. "Remind me again," Saron groaned, "why we didn't just take the royal carriage to magical Dragon Avenue." "Because respect," Shalu replied, "is earned through effort. Besides," he stopped, eyes widening. Look, before them, radiant figures emerged, shimmering beings woven of light and bark, their forms shifting like liquid moonlight. The Luminary's secret hidden among ancient trees. 2 of the Luminari watched. "Brother Veritas," murmured one, "I tire of this endless dance of fear and offerings." "As do I, Aram," said the other. "For ages we've waited for someone who would speak with kindness, not terror. If only they knew a single touch from the oak branches near the source could free us from the spell that binds us." "And imagine their wonder," Aram added, "if they discovered our gifts. That one who shares our golden essence speaks words that turn to gold. And another who tastes our emerald essence speaks words that birth jewels." The 2 beings sighed. "But who among mortals still believes in compassion?" At that moment, the prince stepped forward. "Noble Luminari," Shalu called, voice calm but resolute. "We come not as conquerors, but as seekers of understanding." The air shimmered, a voice deep and ageless echoed through the glade. "By the sacred winds. At last, ones who speak with respect instead of demand. We suffer not from your power," Shalu continued, "but from our own ignorance. Teach us your wisdom, that both our peoples may find peace." The elder Luminari bowed its glowing head. "Young prince, your heart speaks truth. We do not guard this river by choice, but by ancient magic. A gentle touch from those oak branches you carry could release us. In return, we offer you our essence, the golden and emerald light of our being. But remember, its strength lies not in treasure, but in your words." Shalu touched the sacred wood, and the forest rippled with light. "Then let this be the beginning of our friendship." The Luminary's forms shimmered brighter. "Speak with compassion, young ones, for words can wound, or heal, destroy, or inspire. Choose wisely." The first lesson that night, under the constellations, the 2 friends prepared supper by the fire. So Saron said, holding a small pouch, We just sprinkled this emerald dust over our stew, and suddenly I'll be speaking in rubies. Perhaps, Shalu replied with a laugh. Though I suspect the Luminari meant it works through kindness, not seasoning. They waited. Nothing happened. Well, Saron sighed, that was anticlimactic. Then Shalu closed his eyes. Verita said words have power to heal. Let me try. He whispered, I wish for gold not for myself, but to ease my father's heart and bring hope to our people. A soft golden glow filled the air as coins of light drifted from his lips. Saron stared. By the stars it worked. And I wish, Shalu added, for emeralds to bring prosperity to every family who has sacrificed for others. Jewels of green light spiraled outward, resting softly in the grass. The Luminari were right, Shalu murmured. The magic listens to kindness, not greed. The road of compassion, their journey continued, each day revealing new lessons in generosity. One morning, they stumbled upon a trio of quarreling travelers, shouting over a shimmering invisibility hat. It's mine, yelled one. No, I found it first, cried another. Shalu chuckled softly. Isn't it odd to fight over something meant to make you vanish? The travelers paused. Perhaps, the prince continued, instead of fighting, we can all win. And what could you possibly offer that beats invisibility? One scoffed. Shalu smiled. I wish for gold enough that each of you can chase your dreams without envy or fear. Golden coins rained gently before them. With this, one said in awe, I can open my bakery, and I can buy medicine for my village. Laughter filled the clearing as their anger melted away. Everyone wins, Saron said, when kindness takes the lead. A few days later, they met a group of dwarves locked in a fierce argument. These 7-league boots belong to whoever's shortest, yelled one. No, to whoever has the longest beard, bellowed another. Shalu raised his hands. Gentlemen, perhaps those boots would serve best on a journey that spreads joy. The dwarfs blinked, then broke into grins. A fine idea, take them, noble ones. And so the boots were gifted to them. Saron took the left, Shalu the right. Let's see where we're needed most, said Shalu, with a wish and a flash. They vanished, reappearing in the sorrowful kingdom of Serendia. The kingdom of Serendia, a woman approached, tears glinting in her eyes. Strangers, you arrive at a sacred hour. Our ruler has passed into the eternal realm. We seek a heart both wise and kind to lead us. Saron hesitated. Why us? Our prophecy speaks of leaders whose words heal and inspire. The prince turned to his friend. Let's watch and listen first. To rule, one must first understand. They observed as the peoples struggled, hungry children, weary elders, but also quiet acts of kindness from those with little to give. Finally, Shalu stepped forward. People of Serendia, he proclaimed. I wish for gold enough that no child sleeps hungry and no elder feels forgotten. The square erupted in gasps, as golden light poured into baskets and hands. And I wish for emeralds, he continued. To build schools where your children can learn courage, compassion, and truth. Then he turned to a young woman among them. You, with the heart of service, help us ensure these gifts reach those who need them most. The people bowed, tears in their eyes. Your words heal more than your treasures, my king. Long live Shalu. Long live Saron. Epilogue. The true treasure. Time passed. Two friends who once left Tibera, as dreamers, now ruled Serendia with wisdom and love, often returning home to visit King Candor and share the peace they had sown. One evening, beneath the silver glow of the moon, the Luminari reappeared before them. A year ago, Veritas spoke, to mortals freed us with empathy. Today, those same hearts rule with the magic of truth. Shalu bowed. We only followed what you taught us, that words born of love can change the world. Veritas smiled. You have learned the greatest truth of all. You freed us from bondage, but more importantly, you freed your people from despair. Their forms glimmered, fading into the night sky. And thus, from this tale of wonder and wisdom, we learn, true treasure does not spill from the mouth as gold or emeralds, but as words that lift hearts, mend wounds, and bring joy to others.